that paper. Scotch taped on.
That's what I have.
And I love to go and look back at old races and look at trends on, set up items that maybe
Oh, I
just.
probably shouldn't be putting this up here. You got
No, you're fine.
negative free
You're
advertising.
absolutely
A
fine.
certain nose weight number.
Body armor
Races,
compay.
Successful on a certain racetrack. So just understanding those trends, putting them together, and then applying to our truck is a huge advantage for us.
Been working this caution flag for the multi-car crash off of turn number 2. Looks like cleanup has wrapped up over there.
I'll
We
just
have
wait
not
until I
gotten the
see
one
it
to go signal
pop
as
up.
of yet, Tim Cattle Famo. Why?
Well, because it is raining over here. In
Oh, Chicago Bears moved to Indiana?
A couple of drops a few
Uh-oh.
minutes ago, but now it is really starting to pick up in intensity.
Oh.
That's right. We are live on Facebook and
we're live.
YouTube.
I just
We'll
figured
be-
that out as I was
okay.
sitting here listening to my cackle.
We'll be going live on the radio here in just a few moments.
Approaching
And of course,
well, and as we
Mine's
look
on
down at the
YouTube
grandstand,
and on
everybody
Facebook, both.
is
No, but
heading
like
for
what
the
account?
exits as it
Uncensored
were.
Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Poised and in position for the
And if you've got any questions for the man, the legacy himself, Leland Race, don't forget you can chat and everything in the chat rooms, both on Facebook and on
with such
YouTube.
intensity that we're actually starting to lose the racetrack. This system has
My
actually been
sunburn has
building
went
to
down
our
a
west
little
for a
bit.
couple of
Yep.
hours. It is accelerating.
I really
It obviously
regret
has
not taking you up on your
arrived
offer
the
of
doorstep here at
sunscreen.
Michigan International
Everybody
Speedway.
tried to warn
But
you.
we are
Hey.
closing the lap. Great point is lap
I'm not gonna
50.
deny
Now
that,
coming
man.
to the line, we'll put lap 57 on the board.
There are no lights here at MIS, so this is going to be a tough one right here as we stay under the caution flag. It's not significant enough moisture coming out of the sky to bring the cars to the
live?
pit lane as of yet.
Yes, we are live on Facebook.
Not on the radio.
Not on the radio quite yet.
At the grandstands. Let's talk a little bit about this. Given the fact that it is raining at the moment,
Gentlemen, ready
Gerald, the
to go
race
live on the
leader,
radio? I hope.
took the lead on that
Yes, sir.
restart. Had a hard time passing Jake Bowman the first 35 laps of this race time,
Right.
just because of the air.
Mics are going live.
Comes down to that restart, he grabs the lead, and then the caution flag flies. This could be a big break.
One of the easiest. parts
Well,
of
good Friday afternoon. It is June the 5th. We are live, coming to you from inside the Gateway Fiber studio of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. This is a special 1-hour edition of Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We'll have our full show on Sunday morning in 2 days as well. But right now, also outside, it is 87 degrees. And it feels like it's 95.
Really?
I think summer is getting here like quicker than it should be. But
I think it's here.
I think it's here. You know, with me in studio, one of my co-hosts. He is our resident referee, Mr. 123 Yeet H.C.
afternoon.
Daniels. How are you today, my friend?
Good. Good evening. Afternoon.
And joining us, a special guest this afternoon. He's such a busy man. He is the legacy himself, Leland Race. Good afternoon, good sir. How are you?
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. As Jim Carrey would say on the Truman Show, just watched it, baby.
Just watched it, baby. You know, so much stuff going on with World League Wrestling. We're so happy to have a partnership with you guys over there at World League Wrestling here at the radio station. You know, but like I said, there's so much going on, so many different events happening. HarleyRace.com to find out those events, get your tickets for those events, because we've said it many times on our program that if you do not get your tickets early, you could be on the outside looking in come the day of the event when the doors open. But with that being said, Mr. Leland Race, there is some huge news going on about TV stuff that WLW offices put out last week. And for those that are living under a rock, or that have not heard the news as of yet, what is that news, good sir?
Well, you know what? I'll let you take the honors, sir, since you are the voice, one half of the voices of WLW Showdown. You go ahead.
Starting tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon in the St. Louis area, for the first time in 43 years, local wrestling will be aired on local TV, CW11 noon tomorrow. It's World League Wrestling Showdown. And I cannot
NWA
wait.
World League Showdown.
NWA's World League Wrestling Showdown.
It's a mouthful, yes.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But it's a good mouthful.
That's right.
It is a good mouthful. I gotta say, you know, I know this is a long time coming. It's been something that you personally have been working on for many, many years. Can you tell the story of how this came about?
Picked up the phone and called him.
I've got another HT Daniels on my hands there.
That was it. No, so our TV program, WLW Showdown, it's been going on since September of 2018. And around 2019, I've always had this ambition, I suppose, of hopefully being able to turn on a TV in our house here in Troy and watch our own TV program local. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That was 2019, and here we are, 6 years and some change later, and it was a lot of persistency, I suppose, of just constantly trying to be in their ear and remind them that, hey, we're 40 minutes away. So at that point, I guess they finally caved and said, all right, we'll give these guys a shot. That, as I guess short as the story is, it was six and some years and some change of work and effort and persistency to get us onto that program, that television station. And knowing that it's KPLR11 / CW11 and the historic ties to it as far as professional wrestling is concerned, that to me, that's what makes it a bit more sweeter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, here we are. First episode tomorrow, 12 p.m. on CW11 / KPR11.
So, local wrestling at the Chase, to be specific.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, started around in the late 1950s, 1958, 1959 or so, and it ran until 1983. I've always wondered why we didn't pick up some other local wrestling to put on the St. Louis airwaves, because I know, like in the Kansas City area, All Star Wrestling, which Harley Race was very highly involved with as well, ran for many, many years as well, and even after wrestling at the Chase stopped. What were some of the hurdles that you encountered that nobody really realized was there?
To back up a couple steps in what you were just saying, the All-Star Wrestling back in Kansas City, right? Also aired in St. Joe, Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
which we are on in St. Joe, same station, KQ2. One of the biggest hurdles, I think, that we've kind of, when I say we, to me it's not me. It's the entirety of World League Wrestling. Because it's a whole team here, and everybody's effort, including you fine gentlemen, continue to help the wheel turn. But probably the biggest hurdle is corporate entities, because I mean it's nothing bad. It's just the way that the world works. Big companies conglomerates, if that's the right word, they own the TV stations.
Mm-hmm.
Sinclair is one of the biggest ones out there today, and Gray, I think it's Gray Broadcasting. Yeah, that sounds about right. Gray. There's a handful of them out there, and they own the majority of those television stations. And if they don't want it, they don't want it. And there's nothing against us. I don't take any offense to it. It's nothing against any other local promotion that may be in XYZ town. It's just right place, right time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it boils, in my opinion, that's what it boils down to.
It's kind of like with kind of the same sort of type of scenario, like when World Class Championship Wrestling or I'm sorry, WCW, World Championship Wrestling, went out of business, was bought by WWE, I should say, by Vince McMahon. They didn't have any more wrestling on the TBS channel or TNT until, I guess, about 2019-ish,
Sounds about right.
when AEW came around.
About
And
18 years.
roughly.
Yep.
And that was because of Time Warner stepping in and buying out the turn TBS and TNT out from Ted Turner. And I guess you just run into executives sometimes that just don't see the allure and the profitability of professional wrestling.
Well, take a step back too with that, with what you just said, AEW 2019. Right now, professional wrestling is back in the hot seat. Largely, anywhere you go, it's okay now to be not stuck in the closet to be a wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you don't see the old school. When I say old school, I mean 2000 and the year 2000. They had the retro, not the retro, but like the knockoff brand wrestling T-shirts you could buy at discount stores, I suppose. They don't have those anymore, but actually, I think they do. I stand corrected. However, it's okay. It's cool to be a wrestling fan. HD, he's over here sitting on your.
I'm doing the social media.
Hey, you gotta participate, my friend.
I will when I'm done with the clicking and the clacking.
Yeah, you're sitting over here doing this deal too. I see it.
Yeah,
It's like reading a
screenshots.
Kindle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That said, I'm watching all the
Good.
time. However, what was the question? I lost my train of thought, man. It doesn't
We were
take
talking
much.
about executives and how some don't want the wrestling, don't see the
value
allure or
in
the
it,
profitability
sure.
in it.
Yeah, well, again, that I think is on a grander scale. Yes, 150%. We're on other local stations as well. Like I said, KQ2, KMIZ. We're in Houston, Texas. We're in New York City, twice over. Boston, Indianapolis, and a handful of others. And I believe we're very fortunate. And we're even more fortunate now with CW and KPLR. And to me, I just kind of had to teach myself, just worry about us. And the others, they'll deal with themselves too, hopefully, in a good way. And we're just going to sit here and we're going to do us and focus on us and move our company onward and upward.
Well, it's a great time right now to be a wrestling fan. There are so many different choices of different wrestling that you can watch, different styles of wrestling that you can watch. And, the news, it keeps getting bigger and better, especially for World League Wrestling, because, with last week, you made that historic announcement about NWA's WLW Showdown, which is going to be airing on KPLR11, CW11 tomorrow at noon. But also starting next Thursday, the TV show will also be airing on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. on the Fox 2 Now streaming app.
That in and of itself is a big announcement as well. In addition to broadcast TV with KPLR set on certain Saturdays at noon. That said, streaming is the way the world's going. It's just, it is what it is. And so now, we got kind of both ends of the spectrum covered. And hopefully, in fact, I know there's going to be more to go alongside with that. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I guess I'll wait till commercial break to ask before I start putting stuff out there that doesn't need to be put out there. But that being said,
You're the boss. You can put whatever you want.
no.
Not
I got to run by HD first. But
We're not in the ring.
no, sir. Thank the Lord. I'm just excited for everybody because, again, from HD to Brandon Toll, to you, Sarge, to Martin, to CT, to Camaro, Moses, Raheem, Cameron Brene. I'm trying to think if we got a laundry list. Sherry, our merch lady Sherry,
Mama Bear herself.
That's right. To the students of the academy, Ricky Rivera, Austin Molitalo. I'd be remiss to see him. All this, I'm going to forget. I'll ramble for 30 minutes trying to talk to everybody. To everybody that has continued to work with us and support us on the inside of the walls, it's only going to get better for everybody.
That's very, very cool. So very cool. If you can't watch again the first episode this Saturday at noon, be sure to catch it on the replay next Thursday night. Fox 2 Now streaming app, and also Fox 2 STL streaming app is also available on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV for absolutely free. Absolutely free.
My pencil. I hadn't seen one of this since I was in like 8th grade.
They work pretty well.
Proceed.
And you know, also that's also thanks to new partners such as Sunset Hills Subaru for helping make all of this happen. So we've got to say thank you, a special thank you to them as well. HD Daniels.
Yeah.
We are also on X.
We're on X at UW Talk KYRO, and I was gonna post, but boss was yelling at me. So,
And then also we have a Discord channel as well.
we have a Discord. I'll post it in whatever links that are available.
There you go. There you go. Every day that ends in Y, there's some sort of wrestling event going on. One or two or three of us, myself, yourself, Superfan Tim, we're in there, we're conversing,
We
we're
are.
talking about what's going on. And this Sunday, we will go over the results from last weekend's Lathrop Friendship Festival, Friday and Saturday night. Clash in Italy happened last week as well. A lot of stuff happening out of that one. Ooh, Gunther is not happy right now, HD Daniels.
Nope.
That's your cue to say
Yeah, I know.
something.
Good response.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, goodness gracious. What am I going to do with you?
I don't know.
And Tim.
I do it on purpose.
I know you do. You love to poke the bear, just like Superfan. At least you're not poking the other wrestlers that come in here and talk like he does. Holy moly. We're going to have a fight up in here before much longer. But yeah, very, very cool stuff going on for World League Wrestling. And we are going to take a quick break for a couple of minutes on the radio side of things. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the event that's going to happen next Saturday night on June the 13th, the Door to Destiny Rumble. 20 participants in that one. Ooh, we got a long list of people already joined up, ready for that one. It's going to be very, very interesting. And we'll be right back right after this.
But farmers are urged to closely monitor livestock for signs of
I didn't know
infection
about the Sunset
and
Hills.
report any
I was all there.
concerns.
Missouri's hot weather laws
so you
now in
know.
effect. Utility companies are barred from shutting off electrical or natural gas
Whatever you're about
service
to
during
say, we're
extreme
still
heat.
No, I just didn't know if I was allowed
Fontaine is
to
within
say
the
their
Public
name
Service
on
Commission.
radio. I just had no idea.
Time to go ahead
Absolutely.
and reach out, contact the utility company and make sure you kind of
Sorry,
start
right
that
down the list.
conversation early on.
And we'll
Utilities
also
are barred from
still
shutting
be
off
a
service
little
when
bit
the
on
National
another
Weather
show
Service
we got
forecasts
planned
temperatures above
on here.
95 degrees or
I'm
heat
actually
index
excited
above
about it 'cause it involves
105
somebody I
during
grew
the
up
day
watching.
over the
The
next
August show?
72
Yeah.
hours.
Okay.
It's a big
I'm
fishing
excited.
weekend.
Josh
Darcy
Mike
Band
in
event
the
is with the
Facebook
Missouri
group
Department of
saying,
Conservation.
Good morning,
This is the
gentlemen.
annual
It's
spring
not
fishing
morning,
days
Josh
from
Mike.
the Soil
What's
Resource
good?
Fishing and
Hello
Fishing
to
Program.
you.
Other fishing
Alaska,
regulations still
maybe.
apply.
I was gonna
This
say,
is Missouri Net
Hawaii.
News.
Well,
Could be London. No, that's 6 hours ahead.
Black vultures can be harmful
Down
to
under.
livestock operations across Missouri.
In Australia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
explains.
The range of black vultures.
Good old
are generally
David Norman
found
in the chat room
southern
saying
part of the United States, but as
congratulations.
their range
Hey,
expanded
brings back
into
some
Missouri,
old
the number
chase
of
wrestling
conflicts
memories.
David Norman
increasing over
has
time.
done an
He
incredible
explains
thing.
mitigation tactics available through the
Running across
USDA.
Missouri.
One of the main
And at the same time, while he was doing that, he was raising money for the key, I believe.
We can hang a couple of
If I'm
these
not
up
mistaken,
around
I think that's it, David. So hopefully I got it right. But you are my hero.
Lasers can work very well.
Simple
We
as
also
that.
carry all the permits to do
Very
lethal
cool.
removals if necessary.
If black vultures
I'm
are
making a
harming
list
your
of people I
livestock,
gotta-
we can
I gotta
help.
thank.
Find out more about mitigation
It's like my,
tactics and
you know,
information
what do you call it, the award people go
blackvultures.agriculture.mo.gov.
to,
That's blackvultures.agriculture.mo.gov.
I have my roster pulled up. So I don't forget
The
nobody.
Senate has passed 2 Homeland Security bills sponsored by Missouri's senators, one
I don't
by
know.
Senator
I'm
Josh
good.
Hawley,
I guess I'm
would spend
awkward 'cause I-
$108 million to
When I
hire
interviewed
200
the
child
boss, I guess.
exploitation
No, go ahead.
investigators.
Hey, we-
Senator
me and you,
Schmidt's
we'll put our
bill
pants
would
on,
spend
same,
$350 million to
one
find
leg at a
illegal
time.
immigrants released in sanctuary cities. The bills now go to the House. Missourians are being encouraged to learn CPR. Boone Health nurse Tammy Atkins says it's easy to learn.
About
Over
every
70% of cardiac arrests happen in the home. It's usually going to be somebody that you know.
She says those interested in learning CPR can contact
I
the
gotta
Red
give
Cross
everybody a
or the
shout out.
American Heart Association.
Well,
World
those
Cup
of you that are
soccer
watching
fans will
on
not be allowed
Facebook
to
and
bring water
YouTube,
bottles into the stadium in Kansas
yeah,
City.
it'll be just a
because
few
it's
minutes
safety
before we
measure.
start
Water
back up
will
on the
still be
radio
sold
side of
inside, and
things.
fans will
We'll
have
let the
access
boss
to
do
Yeah,
what
yeah,
he's
yeah.
gotta
So
do.
here's the people that we'll continue to list.
Outside
And then,
Tickets for the
okay,
Spirit
hold
of
on.
St. Louis
All right,
Air Show this weekend
so-
are sold out for Saturday, but will still be full
Okay.
on Sunday. Missouri Net News.
Who else helps us there at the events? TJ, Junior,
Welcome back to
darn
Showdown
toot,
today. the
lead
voice
pencil.
of Missouri.
Yeah, from the backside, from the registration.
Yeah, point 7, I remember that. Yeah, there's also point 5. When I took architectural class, I think point 5 because point 7 was too thick.
Yeah.
But you didn't know that, did you?
I mean, I thought
I
it
was in
on-
architecture. I actually was going to go to college to be in architecture.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would actually really enjoy it. Too bad I can't draw worth nothing.
Your handwriting looks like an architect.
No, it looks like a doctor. Let's get that straight.
Brad, thank you for joining us.
Who was I just?
Thank you for having me, Bill. I appreciate it.
Why is your book different from a traditional?
All right, so we'll continue this list. All right. So for the people here at World League Wrestling, this is Facebook exclusive to uncensoredwrestlingtalk.com.
Lifelong career pastor.
/
Christian publishing company.
Jay Pierce,
And the two of
Drew
us
Shields,
recognize that
Maximus Stone,
national park
Hillary
experiences
and
are
Matt,
more than
Superstar
just,
Steve,
things like
Trevor
we
Murdoch,
recognize that at
who
the
is on
right
his way
moment,
to
in the right
NWA.
place,
I
with the
believe they're
right
doing some,
mindset,
he's just
the
helping out in
national
the back
park
or
can be a
something
very
like that.
different
Aiden
experience
Riley,
where, the city
Tobias,
is very close
Tobias
to people.
Storm, Skylar
And so
Sparks,
we wrote a
JDR,
bunch of the national
Chris Danger, and
parks
his
with
lovely
that in mind,
lady
trying to
of
find
Michelle.
a unique
Skylar Sparks, Jeff Wild, Cheyenne, Dom, TJ, Levi, we'll say Lil John, even though he has yet to make an event, that's irrelevant.
Yeah, how many?
Who else?
national
Sherry,
parks?
I think I said Sherry, but I won't say it again.
again.
Karen,
Yeah,
Martin,
we have all. That's-
CT, Karen,
Okay.
Either it's Bruce, but we have
CT.
written about him. I've
I
been
got you.
to.
Yeah, I got what you're saying.
I always forget people, and it's not that I'm intentionally doing it, I just forget.
That's a great
You know,
number.
how far back do you want to
Of
go?
those 38 that you visited,
No more than a couple weeks.
was
All
there
right.
a particular national park that had a major
Got hair on
personal
there?
impact on you while you were writing this book?
Yes,
All right.
While I was writing this book,
Mind your business.
Max Sterling.
was an astounding.
Matt, yep, yep, Max, thank you. Mr. Mike Seidel, thank you.
And Matt Seidel as well. He comes in and helps out a lot.
We got to Crater Lake.
That goes without
in
saying.
the afternoon, and it was beautiful. Clear
is that all?
skies, wonderful view.
Probably not.
And we took that for
Man,
granted. And we went
you're supposed to be
inside and grabbed
encouraging.
lunch. And
In fact, you are
by the time we came
discouraging.
outside, it had been
Maximus
so
Stone, I will
dark.
ask that question when we go back on the radio.
Couldn't even see
Oh,
the lake
please let me know
below
what
us.
it is now so I
And
can
so we spent that afternoon basically
at least
driving around
fake
the
a
lake,
good response.
speaking about what it could be.
He says, Sergeant, ask the Will and Race to give you one of those nasty drop kicks like you gave Jay Pierce in training.
No shame in my game.
The clearest it had been in weeks. And so.
Gentlemen, ready?
Getting down there on the lake,
Mics
taking the
are
700
going live.
elevation change hike, that was
Whoever made
like
that
a
shirt,
experience in and of itself.
good job, man.
I actually love this shirt. I wash it as much as possible so I can keep wearing it all the time.
The key is not to wash it all that much, because the design comes off.
We are back live in the Gateway Fiber Studio, News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. Of course, also live on the Facebook and the YouTube. If you've got questions and comments, make sure that you put it in the Facebook chat or the YouTube chat.
Darren away too, that was another.
Aaron, Uncensored Wrestling.
Yeah, you just do you.
Got me all
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
HC Daniels, of
Yes,
course,
sir.
also, we are on Twitter.
Oh, and Landon.
We're on X.
And Kelvin.
That's right,
I
X.
think
We're
I'm-
on X.
We're on X/Twitter at UW Talk KYRO.
And we've also got a
There.
Discord channel.
The Uncensored Wrestling Talk Show.
All right.
Post a link.
Awesome things, awesome stuff going on. Special guest in studio with us this afternoon, a special hour edition of Uncensored Wrestling Talk. He is the legacy himself, Mr. Leland Race.
Yes, sirs, and yes, ma'ams to everybody that's listening.
And for the radio side of stuff, you had a list of folks that you were wanting to thank, or not?
That was a Facebook exclusive.
No, that was a Facebook exclusive.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you want to see that list or listen to it or catch any on the behind-the-scenes action of the non-radio version of Uncensored Wrestling Talk, make sure you go to Facebook, Discord. Is that right?
Facebook,
Twitter.
Discord, Twitter, YouTube.
YouTube. They got all the bases covered.
All of the above.
Oh, we're on TikTok now too.
We're on TikTok now
Never mind, you
too.
just
I
won't
forgot
talk
about
it
that.
now.
And Instagram. We're on Instagram now too.
We will be.
Cool. Maximus Stone says, Sarge, ask Leland Race to give you one of those nasty drop kicks like he gave Jay Pierce in training. Ooh, that doesn't sound like that went very well.
Just ask him.
Ooh, we're going to have to ask Jay Pierce very, very soon
Sure.
how that one went. My goodness. Next week, Saturday, June the 13th, Door to Destiny Rumble event is going to be happening at the Race Wrestling Arena. Get your tickets right now, HarleyRace.com. They're going fast. They're going quick. The Door to Destiny Rumble. 20 participants in this one. The winner will get a shot at the NWA World League Heavyweight Championship, which is currently being held by the Grand Regent Camaro Jackson. And so far, the list that I've got that are going to be participating in this Rumble, the monstrous one, Mike Maverick, All Day Aiden Riley, 2 members of the Devils of War. Also, their mentor, Superstar Steve, is going to be in this one. Talon Graves, Tobias Storm and Calvin Aldridge, Ricky Rivera, Jaden Dominic Rose, the astonishing one, Austin Mulitalo's in this one. Chris Danger, Atlas Armstrong, Drew Shields, Maximus Stone, and apparently Jay Pierce is going to be able to make this event as well, even though he received a nasty drop kick from the boss himself. Hey, don't cross the boss, Jay Pierce. That's all I got to say. Don't cross the
See,
boss.
I got to stop. Dude, this looks like you typed this up on a typewriter. Like the old school, hit the enter button.
Hey, that's what printers do nowadays. This is all from
It's
the
just
printer.
Notepad. We do it every Sunday.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Just paste it in a Notepad.
I'm not going to be against you if you did use a typewriter. Those don't, lose touch.
Now, besides those names that I already listed, have we missed any names? Has there been any more names that's been put out by the offices?
Yesterday, I believe there was a couple more added, but I'm not sure if how recent this list is.
This is as of today that I was looking
Well, then,
at. Okay. But there's also another huge match that's been added to the Door to Destiny Rumble event. And it looks like the World League Tag Team Championships are going to be on the line on Saturday, June the 13th. Earlier this week on Facebook, we saw and heard from Tobias Storm as he issued a challenge to Trevor Murdoch and Attila Khan, the King's Legacy, for the WLW Tag Team Championships. Challenge issued, and apparently challenge has now been accepted for NWA's World League Door to Destiny, H.D. Daniels. What do you think?
Big match.
Huge match.
Just messing with
You and your
I
one
know,
answers.
I know. I was surprised to see that was posted. That was posted today, I think. So yesterday, today.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Good program, Bob.
What's that?
It's a good program.
Get with the program.
Yeah.
And if you don't get with the program, I'm going to pay the boss
That's
to
all right.
drop kick you. Right here.
Well, I don't have the license for that. No.
Anyway, that's going to be a good match too. If you haven't been, in all sincerity, if you haven't been to a WLW event, a World League Wrestling event, it's literally how people in the professional wrestling industry start, or at least they should. We're local, and that gives us, and other wrestling promotions as well, but it gives us the ability to reach out and to touch, slap the hands of the fans. They get to be engaged on. The larger promotions, is not, it's 20,000 people, at a venue, 10 to 20. But that being said, it's hard to go and engage with all the fans when it's that, level.
Sure.
We're family friendly, and it's day one, November the 3rd, 1999, and it's going to stay true until I'm 6 feet under, which may happen sooner or later, but it's going to remain that way because that's the way Harley Race wanted it, and that's the way he's going to get it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Your thoughts, HD Daniels, on all this great news that's been going on?
I actually, I made a offhand comment during the break that I don't know how to interview the boss over here.
You go ahead.
No, I legit don't know how, but I was thinking on the way up here, I was trying to think of some stuff to ask him. When the big news of going on Channel 11 or the shows that we were just talking about, how much of Harley is it the spirit of Harley or the person of Harley in these decisions, and how much of it is him, how much of it is you? Does that make sense?
Yes. I guess it depends on the scenario that you're asking about, because the way this is how I look at it, and it didn't start out this way. Real talk.
Yeah, real talk.
Right? There's never ever going to be a second coming of Harley Race. There's never going to be a new version, so to speak, of Harley Race. Myself included in that statement, in any and every aspect, right? So, in the ring, that applies. Also, how he would run World League Wrestling. It is our chance now. I suppose one could say I'm kind of steering the ship a little bit, but it's our chance to go out there and stand on our own 2 feet. But at the same time, it's always kind of in the back of my head, what would Harley Race do?
Yeah, the sign. I mean, we got it up in the locker room.
Yeah, a gazillion %.
Yeah.
That's why it's there, so, I always at least see it at some point in time. So we try to be a little bit, not different in a bad way, but, do things the way I think we need to be doing them.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a lot of the quote-unquote Harley Race persona in that.
Right.
But at the same time, do it the way I think we need to do it. And there is a lot of overlap there.
Sure.
So,
what would he say about the KPLR11 deal? What do you think?
Is there a bleep button?
There is no dump button, sir, on the radio
Okay.
side of things.
He would say it's about beep time.
Okay, good.
I really do think that. And I'll show you a picture here. Right when I went up to the station the other day, the Fox 2/KPLR station, and right when you walk in, the foyer there is a picture of, as soon as I show it to you, it's wrestling with Joe Garagiola.
Oh, wow. That goes way back.
Yeah. So I think this is the period of time where it kind of wasn't wrestling at the chase, so to speak, the name,
Mm-hmm.
But if you look in the middle of that picture, what do you see?
See Harley's name.
Yeah. That's, for lack of better words, his autograph, his signature.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So for the people out there in radio land, so I walk in and that's the first thing I see, and I'm like, kind of meant to be.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That said, I know he would be proud of us as a collective here, and you know, I think one of his one of his things would be, keep doing what you're doing, kid. He would say that in the best way possible.
Well, you know, I know all of us put in a lot of work to make all of this as enjoyable for everyone else that watches and comes to the events, HD Daniels. But, and I think you'll agree with me when I say this, no one puts any harder work into this. No one puts more of their time into this. No one makes this more of a success that this is than the one and only, the legacy himself.
You can stop that
Leland Rice.
anytime now. You can stop that.
Well, you know, out of all the promoters that I've worked with throughout my short career,
Hey.
yes.
Hey.
What? No, I was going to put you up there.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I appreciate it. Thank
He's
you.
right
No
on going.
thanks.
Well, that's it. That's all I was going to say.
Okay. So something else, you know, that's been, it's not out yet, and to a large extent, I can't go into it super in depth, but August 15th, there's going to be a rather large wrestling event taking place in Troy, first of its kind. And it's going to be under the NWA banner, and us as a territory, we're kind of taking the charge. And it will feature a former UFC champion.
Wow.
A legitimate one, not that there's a fake UFC champion, but one that has the reputation that is second to none to me. And we got that kind of put together, the finishing touches put together earlier today. So I'm excited for that.
Very, very cool. Well, with that being said, if you're not following, you
I'm not
need to
trained
be
in
following
UFC matches.
Well, you better start.
World League Wrestling on Facebook, HarleyRace.com, NWA's World League Showdown on YouTube, and now, you know, I mean, of course, 2 stations in Columbia and KQ2 in St. Joe, from Houston all the way up to Boston, Massachusetts on the Intrigue TV network. Now in St. Louis on KPLR TV11 /CW11, the first and last Saturday of each month at 12 o'clock noon, high noon, my friends, you will be able to get to see World League Wrestling Showdown. I cannot wait. I don't know about you, but I've got my TV ready to be recorded.
I got my DVR set.
And my TiVo set.
TiVo.
Yeah, you remember those days, huh?
And it's not just any old kind of match that's going to be on.
No.
It is going to be a huge match. It'll be the NWA World League Heavyweight Champion, the Grand Regent, Camaro Jackson, going up against the NWA's World Heavyweight Champion, Thrill Billy Silas Mason, and it will be for the 10 pounds of gold.
Yes. It's hard for me to respond with stuff like that because I was in the match. So it's a great match.
It was an awesome match.
It's going to be one that, you know, when we were putting everything together, you know, laying out all the episodes of what it would be on CW, there's no better way than to have, as you said, the 10 pounds of gold being defended on the inaugural episode for WLW Showdown.
And correct me if I'm wrong.
You're
but
wrong.
I don't think I'm wrong on this one. As a territory of the National Wrestling Alliance, I don't think any other territory has had that 10 pounds of gold being defended in their territories as much as it has been in World League Wrestling.
I can't speak to that with certainty. Here's what I will say. Next Saturday, June 13th, if you haven't been to a WLW event, it's going to be the one you want to go to. And you'll find out exactly why World League is the underlined, capitalized, top territory of the National Wrestling Alliance.
Can't wait.
I can't wait either.
It's going to be so cool.
I can.
So very, very cool. So very, very cool. Is there any other matches going on for Door to Destiny Rumble that we
Yes,
haven't
actually,
covered?
because our social media person is about to post it.
Okay.
And we'll give the, what do you call it, the deets?
The skinny?
The 411.
Yeah, on who it is. So, you know what, I'll show you the graphic and you can read it out. Where's the, the drum roll, please? Yeah. So there you go.
We have a singles match of Hera versus Sophia Rose at
There
the
you
Door
go.
to Destiny Rumble.
Wow.
There you go. First singles match with Hera taking
Wow.
place here at World League Wrestling next Saturday night. The Harley Race Wrestling Arena, the place, the house that Harley Race built, the physical house.
Well, we saw a couple events ago, about 2
No, you
months ago,
You're lying.
Hera showing up and attacking both the NWA World League
Nobody likes
Ladies
a liar.
Champion, Cameron Burnett, and Sophia Rose. And then at the last event, she showed up while I was trying to interview Cameron Burnett, and herself and, well, mainly Lilith Khan, the spawn of Khan, doing a number on Cameron Burnett, beating her pretty good inside that ring. But now, Hera going up against Sophia Rose, a little bit of redemption, hopefully, in for Sophia Rose going up against Hera.
I would think she has revenge on the mind, but
That's the
probably
right word, revenge.
revenge, probably tough battle, tough hill to climb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Mount Everest.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing known about this Hera. She has been very, very mysterious in the way that, she's been sending videos, the way that she has shown up these last 2 times. Man, it's pretty wild, HD. It's pretty wild.
Yep.
Yes. Keep doing this to me.
I'm sorry, dude. I'll take your job.
Go ahead.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Hardly a donut.
Hardly. What is that, a half a donut?
I've gotten a donut once before.
And if you haven't set your TVs to record for this Saturday yet, what's wrong with you, number one? But also, if for some reason that you cannot watch on this Saturday, tomorrow afternoon at 12 o'clock high noon on CW11, next week on Thursday, you will be able to watch WLW Showdown on the Fox 2 Now streaming app, which is also available on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV for absolutely free. And is that something that's going to move forward with the Fox 2 Now
Yes.
app
Yep,
as
yep.
well?
And if you don't have the ability, something I was privy to that we just haven't been able to, I guess, announce, the Fox 2 Plus streaming app, that's the name of it, Fox 2 STL Plus. It will air every week, 8:30. So it's not equal to our broadcast schedule. It is every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. And in addition to that, starting not tomorrow, but next Saturday, if I'm understanding it right, so maybe I shouldn't say anything because I probably should make sure I get my facts straight, but I believe it's going to be airing on Saturdays as well.
Very cool.
On
Very
the app,
cool.
streaming app itself.
Well, with that being said, with the first and last Saturday, that last Saturday,
Well, it will be moving to 4 eventually. I will say
in a
that.
couple. Okay, that sounds even better. But what I was
Stop
going to
putting a
say,
caveat on it. Sorry.
at the end of the month,
That's for your
we're gonna get 2 weekends in a row of NWA World League Showdown.
Because the last Saturday and
Absolutely.
the first Saturday of the month
Absolutely,
are in a row.
I'm excited about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
This
No,
is-
it's something
groundbreaking.
again. It's when there's this much time that has been put in, and again, like if you go to YouTube, right? First thing you should do is subscribe to the Uncensored Wrestling Talk YouTube channel, first and foremost.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
Pay me after. However, after you go do that, go to the World League Wrestling YouTube channel and watch some of the earlier episodes of WLW Showdown, and you can obviously very clearly see the rate of progression that has taken place since episode 1, which featured Kyle Robertson, Scott Steiner, versus Superstar Steve and Brandon Espinosa from Night Champions 3?
Night of Champions, well, was it
I
Night
think
of
it was
Champions
3.
4?
No, it was 3.
Was it 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, it was 3. To see that, and the visual of it, meaning at the what was at the time the Tri-County Sports Center, and I guess our own little way of doing it, because let's just be, put all of our put it all out there, right? We were just so anxious to do it, and we did the best with what we could, and while that mindset's still the same, we have been able to grow, and our video production has grown alongside with that. Not only video production, but also like the arena, the Harley Race Arena, right? When we first moved in there, what is this year, 26?
Mm-hmm.
12 years ago. Literally white walls, tennis balls stuck in the ceiling because it was used as a practice court for tennis teams, I suppose. To see with that, and to see the pictures of what it was, whitewashed walls, to now basically a professional wrestling TV studio location venue, that is something that always there's a sense of pride and joy with that.
And that's another thing that St. Louis area watchers, 1.25 million possible watchers, homes for the CW11. They're going to find out that you can get tickets for these events going on in Troy. And so when we have said get your tickets early, it will never be more truer as soon as it starts airing tomorrow on CW11. Wow.
We'll find out. And I'm super excited because, as you just said, over 1 million potential sets of eyeballs watching our television program. To see the outcome, or the end result of that, the good, bad, or indifferent, we're going to give it our best.
The 10-year-old in me is just over the moon, excited as all get out. The adult in me is nervous.
You're nervous?
Nervous.
Well, it already happened.
I know.
Twice, technically.
Twice. Twice. And many more times in the future.
No, you just have to watch.
Here's something else also, and we would be remiss if we didn't speak about this as well. If you want to become a professional wrestler,
don't do it.
Right now is the greatest time to do it by going to HarleyRace.com and signing yourself up for the Race Wrestling Academy, HD Daniels.
Yes, sir.
Just ask our old friend on the social media page, Josh Mudd, or Jay Pierce, or
Jeff Wild,
Mike Maverick, Aiden Riley, especially this past week. All those, ask how many people threw up because of the intensity of the training.
How many people threw up?
More than one handful. One individual did it about 3 times by himself.
Well, we've only got about 45 seconds left here on the radio.
No, we're going 60, Jack.
Hey, we can go 60. We can keep this going all night long if you want.
Well, unfortunately, I'm hungry.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
For my co-host, HD Daniels, for our very, very special guest, the legacy himself, Leland Race.
Woo!
I am Sarge saying thank you so much for joining us on the radio side of things. We'll go for just a couple seconds more on the Facebook and the YouTube, but until Sunday, and we will have a full show on Sunday morning right here on News Radio 105.3 FM.
I never signed up for that.
We didn't ask you to
come. And it's coming from the person who's not going to be here Sunday, HD Daniels.
Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt. This is your domain. Go ahead.
Why do you guys keep doing this to me? I say a thing, now move on.
No, we ain't. No. HD, I didn't mean to offend you. Let's just get it all out there.
There's nothing out there. I did it. It's just going to be
Put it
Sergeant
out on
Tim.
Front Street like Bank of America, but they're no longer here in Troy, so I think it's the Lincoln County Assessor's Office, the one on Front Street. Go ahead, I'm listening.
There's nothing to say.
Nope.
Man, what did I do?
You opened up the can of worms here, buddy. You let the hornets out of the nest.
You implied he didn't want to be here, so I responded accordingly.
Yeah, he did. I was like, I gotta put that in my book of stuff to say to people.
With all that being said, make sure you watch tomorrow, high noon, CW11, where it's NWA World League Showdown on the air for the first time on CW11. First time in 43 years that St. Louis area wrestling is going to be on CW11 KPLR TV. Awesome stuff. And we will talk to you all on Sunday morning.
Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that.
No, I can keep this going all day.
And unlimited data for just 30
Is there a
month.
you know, a
Stop
sponsor
saying
segment
the big guys
now
price what you need to.
of Facebook
Dial
exclusive?
#250, say my
Go ahead.
name. That's pound
Is there?
250.
I'm asking you.
Mike
Well, you're the
What
boss.
did I do? I ain't no boss.
Yes, sir.
Savings are true.
A man of few words.
I know that.
Today I
It's
am.
like Teddy Roosevelt, baby.
I guess Sunday mornings I'm more talkative, but not really.
Well, now you can
Not really.
You get that half a donut in the end. It's
Yeah.
done. It's gone from there.
That's why I don't bring donuts anymore.
Tim's wife brought donuts that one time.
This is true. This is true.
free.
Well,
But you know what was really cool about that though? Was his wife had Geek written all over all the donuts.
all right, now that's a bit much.
It did not make
That was a
Superfan
nice
happy
gesture.
one
It sounds
bit.
fantastic, but don't feed the ego. All right, like
Of the great American race is underway.
heavens to Betsy.
Ain't she, Daniels, want to do the honors?
Sure.
Let's do the honors real quick.
Turn everything off.
Oh, I was gonna say I ain't not doing no.
For Facebook and YouTube, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you join us this Sunday morning at about 5 minutes until the top of the hour, 10 a.m. is when we'll go live on the YouTube and the Facebook. But until then, again, make sure you watch tomorrow, CW11, if you're in the St. Louis area. NWA's World League Wrestling Showdown will be airing at high noon. Until then, go watch some wrestling.
On average, watch
What's
game
loaded?
one of the NBA Finals. That was the
That
highest
midnight?
for a game one of the finals.
What's that?
Since